Okay, I have time for a game or two of Helldivers, so I will make another video. Let's see what we got with the game list. I believe I played with the top guy before, but it's easy. I don't feel like playing easy. What do I feel like playing? I feel like I'm doing Cyborg a lot lately. It is a snow planet, so I will probably put on my boots. Looking at the map here, I think I want to run through this searchable area for the truth transmitter. So I guess I'll start in the corner and I'll immediately make my way to the middle of the searchable area where the icon is. It tends to be where the objectives are when they're in a searchable area like that. I always try to go where the icon is in the middle of the searchable area. I will get on the all-terrain boots. Paragon. Difficulty 6, so... Actually, am I escorting? I don't remember. No, I'm not. I actually might want the angel anyway. I'm going to bring a friend with me. You should always bring a friend with you. And in this case, my friend will be a turret. Maybe I will also keep the mines. Mines are sort of ineffective against the cyborgs because of the dogs. The dogs run very quickly and set off a lot of them before dying. Maybe I'll do a strafing run. Seems pretty simple enough. The healing drone is great because I won't have my health perk. I have my boots on instead. So if I do get into some trouble with the dogs, the drone will help me out in that sense. You could argue that the guard dog is probably better in preventing the dogs from getting to me altogether. But I also have a turret stratagem, so it sort of synergizes with that too. I can just repair the turret with my angel, and it works pretty well with that. Okay, so the truth transmitter was pretty darn close to the middle. It usually is either in the middle or darn close to the middle. I'm going to call in my angel.
Equipment on its way.
Kill the units that do the alerting first. I have some dog issues here.
Helldiver deploying to combat zone.
And we have our first join. Pay attention to your character. If someone is joining the game, pay attention to your character at all times, because they will land on you. I want to see if I can get this up before I get shot. Okay, we finished the truth transmitter. Should be able to keep moving. I'm not sure if this guy has boots or not. It looks like he does. The angel's healing him a bit here.
Stand by. Equipment on its way.
So I just want to make sure that the dogs don't come while he's calling in his stuff. It would have been better, I think, if he just waited for us to get to our objective first. I don't know why he threw his satchels. I think when he picked them up, he forgot to switch back to his primary weapon. There is some ammo down here. I'm going to take a couple. Maybe when we leave, I'll take another one.
Dropping equipment. Repeat. Dropping equipment.
explosion that's about to go off, you might want to consider diving on the ground. It will significantly increase your chance of surviving. So I have a habit of diving onto the ground. Especially like from a nuke or a shredder.
Firing for effect.
Okay. Thankfully, all 3 rounds are lying on the ground, just north of it. No, looks like they just spawned here when we went back down that time. So in this fight, I'm kind of more worried about dogs. Actually surprisingly effective. I was wondering if actually I was going to die from that explosion from the hull. But I did not. Ah! A little secret about the Paragon is that it is the only weapon in the game that actually responds to the pressure of the trigger on the Xbox controller. So if you have a controller, the Paragon will respond in a sense that a soft trigger pull will only shoot 1 round, but if you pull the trigger entirely, it will shoot all 3 rounds, your burst fire. So I'm shooting single shot just by gently pulling on the trigger.
Extraction confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
And then I can, like I said, I can always do a burst fire if I pull the trigger entirely. It's the only gun in the game that I believe does this. It's very useful. It allows you to really be conservative with your ammo. Fun little fact there. So obviously if you're playing on a keyboard, you will not be able to do that. Also, it's assuming that your Paragon is fully upgraded. I don't think it has burst fire. I think that's an upgrade. I do have a turret that I will call. I actually don't think that position is a smart one. I think I could have made a better decision on the positioning for that turret. If anything, it should be in front of us, not behind us. We should both be able to get onto the shuttle, so and that is round 1 on this planet. I feel like I played with this player before.
Hellport launch sequence initiated.
One more mission on
I
this
repeat,
planet.
crew to stations.
I think I want to go from left to right, so I will start over here. Extraction is at the top. I'm going to keep my boots. Paragon worked pretty well. I think I want to switch it up to the Punisher. I feel like I would need the ammo bag. I guess need is a strong word. I guess I could still get by with just one ammo strat, but the Punisher is just so ammo intensive. At least when I use it, it is. I do a lot of shooting off screen as well because of its range. I can pick off patrols off screen with it. I tend to do a lot of shooting with it. And as I said in a previous video, you can reload in between your character using the action to load the next round into the chamber. So you should be able to shoot all the time without having to pause to reload because you're doing it as you're shooting already. So this particular player and I are both moving immediately after insertion. I'm going to start this one here.
Stand by. Equipment on its way.
This one here. Call my stratagems in while we're doing the objective. And just like that, we finished our first one. I guess bottom right we'll do the capture area that's like down here. I hear dogs after this. There's some like off-screen shooting here. I think I got a couple of them. Punisher is very satisfying when you get kills with it. Possible spawn points are like all around us here. My shots were a little off on those units. He was a little close. I'm gonna get these dogs first before I call them in. I'm already out of ammo, so I dipped into my ammo bag. And we're gonna go up.
Affirmative.
That was a good catch by him. That's a pretty good reaction to the patrol. About to call in some additional units. Oh, okay, so we missed that one on the left. I'm going to see if I can sneak in this last round for the artillery. I get this Sniffer. So you notice I'm reloading in between shots, as I said earlier. And I'm already low on ammo. I'm about to actually dip back into my backpack. So I'm actually spending a lot of ammo on this weapon. I go through just a ton of it. Keep this objective moving. They could spawn below. See a respawn point across the pond here.
Helldiver deploying to combat zone.
Keep moving when someone's joining. Keep moving, keep moving. Oh, he's spawning actually right on the console. Always keep moving when the game says someone's joining. Because the game will try to land them on your head. That was a very good catch by that player. I took more ammo out of my bag. Now we can go north for extraction.
You little scumbag! No!
Watch yourself.
Reloading!
I think this guy has his mic on and doesn't even know it, so I will mute him.
Extraction confirmed. Shuttle inbound. ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 Equipment on its way. Dropping equipment.
Take cover!
When I am low on ammo,
Reloading!
I will call in an ammo stratagem.
Reload!
And I should be able to take both ammo
T-minus 1
boxes
minute.
Reload!
without losing too
Reload!
much
Freedom delivery!
ammo.
Say hello to the reload!
So when I get close to 0, I should be able to take 2 boxes of ammo without being too inefficient.
Reloading! Reloading!
I can increment my ammo bag by 2.
Helldiver
I should
deploying to
also be
combat
able to
zone.
get my ammo back up to full.
ETA T-minus 30
Keep
seconds.
moving when someone's joining, keep moving. That
Reloading!
person did not keep moving. That person did not focus on their gun.
Confirmed. Request confirmed. T-minus 50 dropping equipment. Equipment on its way. Perfect. T-minus 5 seconds.
Make sure everyone can get on the shuttle before we get on it. I think we all can at this point, so I'm going on. We're all going on almost at the same time. Alright. Guess I can do one more. I'll do bugs.
Helport launch sequence initiated. Crew to stations. I repeat, crew to stations.
So let's take a look at the map. Okay, so I guess we would start at the oil drill. At the geological survey, I should say. I'm going to get back to my MD99 auto-injector. We'll go back to the suppressor. I'm going to need an answer to the tank bug, so if we are defending the geological survey, I will take the recoilless rifle. not going to take a turret. I'm going to take another ammo. And then it looks like we have a moderate amount of anti-tank. So I will do mines for defense.
Commencing mission.
We do have that geological survey we're doing first, so the mines will help with the defense of that. 2 ammos, because I can go through ammo a lot. See if I can buy this guy more time. Looks like all 3 guys are using laser weapons, so I won't be expecting to share my ammunition with anyone. Unless they're using like a secondary weapon, like a dum-dum or like a commando or something with a support kit, but I didn't see them equip that, so. Okay. I'm going to get my anti-tank up first.
Dropping on its way. Stand by.
I will not
Equipment on its way.
start moving immediately. It's important to have anti-tank available.
Supplies incoming.
Okay. Watch out for falling pods.
Equipment on its way.
We do have
Equipment
a
on its way.
patrol under us that I think is gone. Everyone is using the shields.
How about a nice cup of liberty?
Mines immediately go
Defense drop
down.
Incoming. Incoming fire.
Someone used an incendiary bomb, which
Defensive
can also be very
incoming.
helpful. Ooh, that was close.
Get some! Say hello to democracy!
So with 3 people with the Trident, the laser shotgun, I feel pretty confident in getting the patrols without having them be alerted, but
Defensive
as you can
equipment
hear,
inbound.
they are alerted.
Kill them all!
We all have anti-tank available. I mean, it's shaping up to be a pretty good start. We should probably go this way first, like down right. I'm looking at the map frequently because I don't want to fall down a hole. I'm at the edge of the screen here, so you could easily fall down a hole if you're at the edge of the screen a lot. Now if I had someone doing an assisted reload with me, I could actually kill these nests with the recoilless rifle. But because I do not, I think I'm going to just use the traditional nuke. Or this person can actually blow
Supplies
them up.
incoming.
Throwing
I
grenade!
don't know if he has enough.
Grenade!
He has 3 more. It's kind of awkward. It's gonna fall from the sky. This guy's not gonna move. Wow.
Throwing grenade!
Okay, so he used all of his satchels for that.
Dropping equipment. Repeat.
I guess good
Dropping
thing that one
equipment.
player went completely defensive with his perk and his shield, because if he didn't, he would have died.
Freedom!
I couldn't shoot because that guy was in the way there.
Reload!
Oh, I ruined this guy's life. He's gonna have to throw that satchel.
Yeah!
Guess he's gonna hold on to it until something big happens.
defensive assets.
Yes! Reload!
Deploying ordnance. Defensive equipment inbound.
Liberty for all!
Reload!
I'm gonna have to call in some ammo soon. I'm getting a little bit low. I did not see that patrol up there.
Yes!
Throwing grenade!
Equipment on its way. Firing for effect. Defense drop incoming. Stand by. Equipment on its way.
Reloading!
Wow, that guy's defensive setup has really been working out
Equipment
for
on
him.
its way.
Maybe a slight mistake here. I should have killed that patrol, but eats were called in when we were already done taking an objective. So some time was wasted there. We do have a couple nests here.
Reloading!
We should be able to use the eats on the other one, or a satchel. There we go.
I like to take the freedom!
I do hear a heavy on the left side. I was shot in the back of the head with lasers, which happens. Luckily the tank bug is stuck.
Yeah!
Whoa. Whoa. That's the third time that guy's defensive setup actually saved his life. He has the shield and he has the passive that teleports you to somewhere else if you're about to die. And all three times, both were used to keep him alive.
Extraction confirmed. Shuttle inbound. ETA team dropping on its way. Seconds. Dropping equipment. Repeat. Dropping equipment. Shot incoming. Defensive stratagem
Let me get that
incoming.
patrol up there.
Watch yourself.
Throwing grenade!
Defensive equipment inbound. ETA team minus 5 minutes. Defensive stratagem incoming.
Freedom! Never sleep!
Dropping
Getting a little
equipment.
low on ammo.
Repeat. Dropping equipment. Hold down. T minus 30 seconds. Deploying ordnance. Dropping equipment.
Seems to still be struggling a little bit with killing the patrols on time
Defensive equipment
without
inbound.
them alerting
T minus 10 seconds.
the rest of the units.
ETA T minus 5 seconds. Shuttle arriving.
Reloading!
Okay, we should all be able to get on the shuttle, so I'm just going to step on. So, that player's defensive setup really worked out for him in this game. In this mission, especially. to have one stratagem and one perk just to keep you alive, and then both were actually needed for those 3 instances is pretty amazing. I guess that player finds themselves in dire situations a lot. Okay.
Hellport launch sequence initiated. Crew to stations. I repeat, crew to stations.
So with one player leaving, that means the difficulty 7 will get a little bit easier. Difficulty adjusts to the amount of players you have on top of the difficulty setting. I don't feel like having to track down the assassination target. I do this every time. I always land right on top of them. I felt like the recoilless rifle worked pretty well that game,
Mission
so I
commencing.
will do it again. I'm so lazy. I just don't feel like chasing down an assassination target. I just don't. It just keeps moving all over the map, and I just want to kill it right away. And then sometimes the assassination target comes in at like a really unfortunate time, like if you're defending something. Maybe you're trying to do a geological survey, for example. Like then your assassination target comes in with all the patrols and just overwhelms you. It's just so annoying. There's the assassination target. It's dead.
Dropping equipment.
We can move on with our lives now.
Dropping equipment. Stand by. Equipment on its way.
I'm gonna call in
Defensive stratagem incoming. Equipment on its way.
a Sniffer, because I think that's what we're gonna do first. It's the sniffing.
Reloading!
And then I can always do like a recoilless rifle afterward. It's always important to do the objective. So someone's got to cast, or not cast, someone's got to call in a sniffer. Might as well be me.
Defensive stratagem incoming.
I think I'm just going to keep moving instead of spending time calling in equipment.
Firing for effect.
The tank bug that has the weak point at the back actually gets damaged by
Negative.
the fire debuff. So I can actually do damage with the Scorcher to that one type of tank bug just by shooting it. Now, that unit has a lot of health, so the fire debuff hardly does anything, but it still takes away health nonetheless. So it's always drawn to me. It's always drawn to the player that's dealing damage to it.
Yes.
I don't think the Scorcher works in that manner with the fire debuff on the Impaler, and I don't think it works for the heavy tank bug, but
Stand by.
Now's a good time to
Equipment
call
on
in
its
whatever
way.
I
Dropping
want.
equipment. Repeat. Dropping
I'm gonna need
equipment.
ammo.
Supplies incoming.
Both players have laser weapons, so I'm going to take both boxes of ammo.
Move!
Okay, so one of them actually took ammo. And we're just jogging along here. No troublesome spots yet. Just more samples. Patrols. Possible spawn points below us. And I guess they are spawning in, so...
Defensive equipment inbound.
Ah, above me.
Reloading!
I'm gonna reload my rifle instead of doing the objective. I have to get my AT up. Finish that just in time. I can't actually do any attacking here. Can't attack too close.
Reloading!
Wow, that guy completely missed.
Stand by. Equipment on its way.
Okay,
Deploying defensive
waiting for
assets.
more anti-tank to fall from the sky here.
Hey, you stop that!
If we can keep moving, that would be awesome.
Alien scumbag!
And Pale are dead.
Affirmative!
Freedom never sleeps!
Reload!
On the double!
No!
I'm gonna call in ammo again
Dropping
here.
equipment. Repeat. Dropping equipment.
Couple
Incoming
potential
fire.
spawn points from everywhere, except for the north side, except for top.
Deploying defensive assets.
Let him have it!
Okay.
Affirmative! Reloading!
I'm gonna actually just reload this and just take some hits from these patrol units.
Request accepted.
Reload!
He's gonna want his shield, so we should probably stay and defend if we can, so they can get their item on the ground.
Move!
We do have one unit following us.
Get some!
There's one spawn point down here. Yep. Okay.
Extraction confirmed. Dropping on its way. ETA T minus 1 minute.
I'm gonna call in more ammo, and I will set the mines up top.
Dropping equipment coming. Supplies incoming.
Freedom delivery!
Reload!
T minus 1 minute. Stand by. Equipment on its way.
So the mines are doing some work, but it looks like there's only one or two left. I can't cast the mines yet. Probably not for another few seconds. Yep.
Defensive stratagem incoming.
Get some
Defensive
more mines out
stratagem
there.
incoming. ETA T minus 30 seconds. Engaging target area. 15 seconds. Defensive stratagem incoming. 10 seconds. Supplies incoming. 5 seconds.
Seems pretty calm. We do have a lot of potential spawn points around us. But we should all be able to get on the shuttle, so I'm going to step on, and that's it. So the beginning of the extraction went pretty well with the mines up top. And then the enemy kind of like stopped after about 30 or 40 seconds in. Okay, one more mission.
Hellport launch sequence initiated. Crew to stations.
Roger that.
I repeat, crew to stations.
I guess this player's away from the keyboard. Or they're disconnecting. Or someone else is joining. Okay. Alright, so we have 4 players, 1 possibly AFK. I think we should actually start with the rocket defense up top, the launch pad, so we'll start there. I think I'm going to switch away from Scorcher now that we have 4 players. It's really dangerous to cover your friends with a weapon that does AoE and damage over time. It's pretty much a death sentence, so I'm going to switch up to like a one-handed weapon. I do like them. I have an affinity for the one-handed weapons because of the amount of benefits they give you, so... that guy's a breaker. I'm actually thinking about doing 2 mines and maybe stick with just the 1 ammo strat. We have 2 people using tridents, so they shouldn't need ammo.
Mission commencing.
But we do have 1 person with a breaker, and they're going to need a lot of ammo. I would almost argue they should bring 2 ammo stratagems. And I don't know why they're bringing a breaker against bugs. The breaker against bugs is terrible. It's terrible because it's a shotgun by nature, so its shots will be in all different directions. It won't be a straight shot. So with the bugs, and with how well armored they are, any glancing shots, any shots that are a little off-center, will do no damage. And so they'll just bounce off. So the shotgun's really not good. You'll see in this game when he uses the breaker against the bugs just how many blue sparks you see.
Dropping equipment. Stand by. Equipment on its way. Equipment.
I'm a little
Repeat.
confused
Stand by. Equipment on its way.
that this other player's not playing. I'm
Supplies
not sure
incoming.
what's happening. We have someone playing
Dropping
locally with
equipment.
another player in the game. Oh, okay. He used them only for the... Oh, he used the player only for the stratagems. That's a little cheesy. Alright, so we'll start with rocket defense. Defend the launch pad. Defense is up first.
Deploying defensive assets.
Roger!
Defense drop incoming. Defensive equipment inbound. Deploying defensive assets.
Reload!
I was not able to get everyone there.
On the double!
No!
What's there for us?
Dropping equipment.
I don't want to get too close to the mines,
Deploying
because if they go
defensive assets.
off, the blast radius, the area of effect, could actually kill me.
Defense drop incoming. Watch yourself. Drop incoming. Defensive equipment inbound.
Reloading! Freedom!
Okay. I was able to grab that ammo box without wasting any ammunition from it. Maximum amount of ammo I believe this gun can carry is 16 magazines. I had 6 at the time, so that means an ammo box will give me 8 magazines. So that will bring my total to 14. I will
Defensive
not
stratagem
be wasting
incoming.
anything.
Freedom never sleeps!
Reload!
I love how fast you can move while aiming. It's such a great benefit.
Stand by. Equipment on its way.
Alien scumbag!
Okay, we're just hanging out at the side here.
Reload!
Okay, that could be potentially dead.
Put it down!
Okay. Alright, next. We'll just move on through to search for the survivors.
Reloading!
Not sure what that player's doing. I guess disconnecting or lagging or... So we walked through the searchable area and did not find the survivors, but we did reach another objective. Pick up a couple of these samples for them.
Firing for effect.
The incendiary
Defensive
bomb
equipment
is a
inbound.
pretty effective stratagem for keeping the enemy at
Stand
bay.
by. Equipment on its way.
Freedom never sleeps! Say hello to democracy! Freedom!
Dropping equipment.
Now that suit that he's wearing should have rockets in it, so he should be able to kill the armored bugs pretty easily. He has 6 more shots with the rockets.
Deploying ordnance.
We have to go straight left.
Say hello to democracy!
Push it up!
Let 'em have it!
The survivors have the MD99 auto injector perk, so they heal very quickly when they're hurt. You can see that they're already all at full health after they took some pretty good damage. There's an ammo box up here. I have 6 magazines left, so I should be able to take it without losing any ammo. So I got all the ammo that was available.
Hey, this scumbag!
Extraction confirmed. Shuttle inbound. ETA T minus 1 minute 30 seconds. Target area. Drop incoming. Deploying defensive assets incoming.
Make sure we have mines down, and as soon as my mines are off cooldown, I will use those stratagems again.
Take some freedom!
One minute. Equipment on its way. Incoming fire. Defense drone incoming.
It's a really good use of the static field for that heavy slow.
Defense drop incoming.
Really good use for that.
Defense drop incoming. Dropping equipment. T minus 30 seconds.
How about a nice cup of liver?
Firing for effect.
The mines are also pretty effective, it seems, especially when you have 2 stratagems for mines.
ETA
Pretty
T minus 15
effective.
seconds. Defense drop incoming.
Just have to make sure that once they're off cooldown that you call them in again. I believe you can have a maximum number of 4 calls for mines, and then if you call more mines, then it will just take away the first set of mines that you called in.
Reloading.
So we should all be able to get on the shuttle. Coast is clear. There we go. So that was pretty good. I think I will stop the recording as soon as I get back to the ship. But for the most part, each single objective went pretty smoothly. The mines helped out a lot. I'm glad I chose them. I got by just fine with my one ammo stratagem. And I guess the second player from this one player was just used for stratagems. I believe that player had the breaker, so good thing they weren't using the breaker after all. That would have been terrible. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next recording.
Sir.